Alright, welcome back. It is late February 1862. Let's go over a few things here. In the events tab, the Confederate territory of Arizona is formed, so I guess I get a little militia unit here. I'm thinking if he would have had this place occupied, then this just, like, you still would have probably got the event, but you probably wouldn't have gotten this militia guy. So, I mean, that's good. Got him here. I'm going to keep him here probably. I guess he's fixed. Well, he's fixed for one turn. I may move him out later. Who knows? Um, moving some guys around here. It looks like he moved that leader back up there, so I'm not sure what he's doing. I've decided to leave a sizable force here. I've switched this. I got Sterling out here, so I'm moving this better commander. He has at least a high activation rating, plus he's got the little supply bonus. So I'm moving him back east. But I got Sterling and Loring here. We are going after Albuquerque. I'm going to start to see if I can work on this campaign here, where I can take all these cities, burn it, retreat back to Santa Fe, and then I don't see him coming down here if he does that. I'm not even sure if he's going to put any resources in here to begin with. I should be able to take Albuquerque. He's just got a militia unit here. And I've got supply. It says I got 191 points, and my usage is 23 per turn. So that's what, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 or 8 turns. So I should be good for a while. Plus I can get in up here within a day. So hopefully that'll work out for me. Missouri, not much happening. Just kind of consolidating troops. I do notice one of these divisions is gone. I kind of look at this fort here. It says there's a division in there. I don't know if that's what it is, or if maybe that's it. But division's gone. Although I see a lot of other units in here. I'm not sure if he just moved one of his leaders or what. I don't know what's going on there. That's still too strong dug in for me to even think about going up there, so just staying put right here. I got that Texas Brigade and artillery piece I got forming, be landing in 2 days, so 1, 2, 3, about 3 or 4 turns he should be here, and then I'll have 2 very strong divisions here. I'm moving all these units over east so they can get trained up later. Oh, I did burn this Indian village. I'm going to kind of move him over here for now. I'm going to end up burning this one too, but just not yet. Once spring hits, I'll probably do that. I'm moving him over here. I may push up here or something, see what I can do. Kind of harass his people over here. I don't know. I might just move him over here, try to harass this area. We'll see. I'm still trying to get this cavalry out of here. I'm keeping this guy here another turn. Everywhere I move, like, it'd take 3 turns to get here. I don't want to go south because it'd take just as long. I'm probably just going to ship these guys out and bring another boat over and get these guys later. It sucks. I was hoping to have them over there in the spring, but I just don't want to lose hits due to foul weather, so I'm just trying to keep them in this fort. And I'm not even sure if that works really, but I'm trying to keep them in the fort to not get hits. Down here in New Orleans, got my 2 divisions. I'm not going to put anything else into it at the moment. I should be fine, especially with those 2. If Grant tries to come down that way from Sumter, I got the same amount of power as his units, and even if he brings a 3rd division or something, I think I'm pretty good, especially with this coastal landing. Plus, I'm going to have my my river fleet down here just to shore up this area until I get the redoubt built. I don't feel like I need the fleet. I mean, I may be mistaken. I don't feel like I need it up in Tennessee and Kentucky because like I said, his best commanders are down in Fort Sumter right now. So he's going to make a push, but it's going to be with a weaker commander. I forget if Fremont. I think Fremont's a sorry commander. I know there's. I know he does have a good one. Lions maybe, and I don't know where he is, but I think I'll be okay. Um, like he may push and get a beachhead somewhere, but I think I'm going to be fine for right now, since their best commanders are many turns away if they wanted to get them over here. Burnt the city, just trying to get these guys out of here back to Humboldt. I would imagine Kentucky's going to turn very soon. I think it has to. I think it has to in 62. And it doesn't just not turn; it goes one way or the other eventually. I'm building some more cav units. Since this is where kind of the most action is going down here in South Carolina, I'll do that last. Up here, not really doing much, just consolidating divisions, building troops here still. Let's see. I got a lot of troops building here. I'm going to form my first division out of here. I'm probably going to form up and put down here in Suffolk. Hopefully he doesn't take it by then. And just building up some more artillery, some more units. Down here, so if you look at the, oh, and up in Richmond, I got the Texas Brigade, which is another elite brigade for me. So that's good. Got another General Loring. Let's see. Oh, so I'm fairly certain now that, almost 100% certain now, that if you, that chance for cotton to be smuggled and you get 50,000, it takes one of your one of the cards for your cotton. So, like I said, you never want to get rid of all of them. Now, if you have a bunch of them, you'll want to get rid of a few just to guarantee you get something out of it, because they could rot at any time. But there's always this chance that it'll sell for 50 in it. And the reason I'm pretty sure it does that is because, remember, I had one left, and I was like, I'm just going to keep it and kind of test this out. And sure enough, it's gone. So my card's not there, but I got $50,000. Now, you can play the card and you'll get a guaranteed $15,000. But, I mean, say you burn 4 cards, what's that? That's 60,000. But you could just kind of wait, and I just feel like it's worth it to just maybe do a couple and leave the rest. That way, this event can trigger. You can get a lot more money out of it. As far as battles, there weren't any. Looks like there was some sea action. Fort Johnson, which, let's see, which is this fort here, bombarded Fleet number 3, landing 14 hits and suffering 0 hits of return fire. That's good. I mean, I hit his ships. His ships are in Fort Sumter right now, and I also, where's that other? I also got the sea mine hit. So that's good as well. I would imagine maybe 1 or 2 of his transports are down, and I hope he's stuck here. I don't know what he's got right here. It's 2 ships. I don't know if they're transports. They don't look like them. I hope he's stuck. Now, of course, he's not going to be stuck there forever. I'm sure he's got other transports somewhere, and if he doesn't, he can build them in a turn or 2 and get them down here and get them out. But, you know, if he's stuck here for a month or 2, I'll be happy with that. Now, he can always come and take these forts. I'm not going to defend them. I mean, I'll have these guys here, but he can take them if he wants. I don't know if he knows what I have here in Charleston. Hopefully not. If he comes at me, I should be ready. I've decided to move Johnston down to Savannah, and I do have 1 full good division I'm moving down there. So I would imagine this is going to be 800 or 900 power. This is 707. The reason the weaker one's here, I know he's here in Sumter, but he could leave with his ships, and I don't know if he can still get all his men in those transports. I don't think he can. but he could just leave this ship and come down to Savannah. So I'm putting the stronger force here. Plus, even if he comes to a fort and takes it and threatens Charleston, it would take at least 2 turns. And then if I see he does that, then I could rail up my guy here to shore that up. So that's fine. Even though I am using a lot of rail points, I have to do it. Other than that, my ships out here, this stack is going to be starving if I don't move them. I have 5 points and they use 5 per turn. I'm moving them to Savannah. I'm not going to risk going past Sumter where he might get bombarded. So I'm trying to get Savannah. If he comes down and takes Savannah, and takes these ships too, I mean, that wouldn't be good. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I wouldn't say it'd be game over, but I mean, with the South, you just can't lose like that. So it'd be the start of the end, which, you know, he's probably going to win this game. I mean, we're both kind of seasoned players. That I tease him a lot. That first game we played where we called this, all right, like we did a couple of practice runs and we're like, okay, this is the real game. And I was the South first and I won. So I'm trying to hold on to that majority of wins. So if from now on, like the South always loses in these games, which if you've got 2 seasoned players, they really should probably, then I'll always be ahead of them. So I like to tease them about that. I'm building some more brigades down here with artillery because I've got the one good division here, but this other one's really weak. It's just got some volunteers and some cav in it. So I'm trying to build up some more, make 2 good divisions. I'm doing the same down here. Still got this brigade and this artillery piece forming up. So eventually there should be 2 strong brigades in both of these spots. And you know, that's probably all I can really spare, and that'd be for a while. It just really depends on what he does with his force, with Grant. You know, you got to follow Grant wherever he goes. That's where probably most of the action's going to be. Soon enough, I forget when it triggers, but I'll get Lee. No, I don't know where I'll move everybody, but Lee will be in Virginia. Heck, I might take Lee out west. We'll see. Kind of shake things up a little bit, because really the last 3 games, a good majority of the fighting was out west, like out in Tennessee. So I might do that. That'd be kind of interesting. If I do that, I'd probably leave Beauregard and the Joseph Johnston up here. Probably won't leave one around Richmond and one up here. We'll see. I might play with that idea. Might take Jackson out west too. Who knows? So that's pretty much it. I will send this to Tim and he'll run the turn. Thanks.
All right, what's good, everybody? It is late February 1862, and I'm very excited to announce that not only am I stateside, I have a brand new microphone, brand new audio setup, and I just set up yesterday, so I'll continue to improve the audio as I tinker with things, but hopefully it sounds significantly better for my prior products, because I did put some good money into the setup. Okay, so we're just gonna dive in here. Not too much going on. As you can see, 1600 power over Harper's Ferry. Not quite sure what he has over here, but 3 divisions, so it's probably about the same. I'm gonna bring Porter over here. He's a 4 defense, just to round out my defense over here, because we definitely do not want to lose Harper's Ferry. And then I brought Burnside down because our manpower is really good at the moment. He's a 2 defense, so I got him as a 2 defense. Kearney as a 2 defense down here at Arlington or Alexandria. And then either early March or late March we can create cores, and so then I'll do that. Now, as you can see, I don't have the number of divisions that I'd want to have 2 core. So obviously I need to work on that. and I don't have the reinforcements at the moment under McClellan to do that. But what I will be doing, hopefully, is this force here. I've got about a division here as well. So I really just need one more division to make 2 corps. So we're pretty close. But he'll obviously be a corps attached to McDowell. We also made Grant a 3-star, which is awesome. And so next turn, he will be a army commander. And as you can see here, siege expert, master logistician, good subordinates. You get +2 command points, which means you can pack in more divisions under him. And then also the fact that he's just a 6/6/4, which is insane. Total beast mode. Alright, so he's our army commander. Now we did take some damage here with our ships last turn. As you can see, these guys are halfway damaged. And then this guy is totally tore up. So I'm going to leave him here. And then hopefully he can repair in port here at the fort. And I'm leaving behind about a little more than half a division to maintain the blockade on Charleston. I'm sending some more transports down here, about a 5 to the shipping lane for war production. I was going to put some in the line infantry, but I decided to build some more infantry out in the west instead. So this is 0 at the moment, but I did throw some money into heavy artillery, supply train, and I was going to throw it into the heavy warships, but I'm going to wait one more turn to do that as well. Throwing money into the river pool and the rail pool. And then over here in the west, here's what we got going for us. We've got some good generals. So Thomas, who's obviously a good general, I just made him a division commander, so his stats are a little skewed. But I want to say he's a 3/6, so 3 attack, 6 defense. Obviously Lion, 2 attack, 2 defense. We've got him over here for the entrenchment bonus. Since we're going to be in, enemy territory, and I want to be able to dig in pretty quickly. I don't need both of these guys in the same stack, but the reason I brought him down is I'm going to connect him with Lion. And I'm going to send them at Fort Donaldson, or Fort Henry, otherwise known as. While the rest of my stack, my core, goes after Nashville. And I'm going to bring Grant over to assist with that. We did get Buell this turn. Where you at, bro? He's up here. Alright, so 222. Not too bad of an army commander for the Union. But he also is a slow mover. That's why I'm going to have him coming down the Kentucky. I'm going to have him come here, create army command out of him, along with Grant. So I'll have Grant over here as well. So I'll have 4 army commands. I'll send Fremont over to Missouri, and he'll run things over there. And then we also got Gilbert, who's actually pretty good. He's a 411 corps commander, and I'm going to send him over to Cairo, and he's going to be one of the corps commanders that I have running things down here in the Tennessee theater. So my 312 is almost to Springfield. My 321 is here. So that's what I'll have. I'll have a 321, a 312 in Springfield. I'll have a 411 here in Springfield, or rather in St. Louis, to push down to Sullivan. And then ultimately Jacksonport to threaten Little Rock. Looks like he's tore up the rail line here. I'm not sure if he's planning on well, he already burned it, so I wonder if he sees what I'm doing here. Maybe he does, because he saw I was getting military control of all this, so I wonder if he's like, ooh, I'm going to try and make a move for the western side of the Mississippi. Interesting. Hey, regardless, all I need is military control of this. I don't need, a city here, so that's fine. get military control. That'll still give me easy access to Sullivan, Missouri. And then if I get this area here, which does not have a road, so maybe I want to get this right here. I don't know. Anyways, regardless, one of these two areas will give me access to Little Rock. So I might actually take both. Put like a volunteer unit here and then actually have my division here. California, far west. Not too much crazy going on. Carson's over here. He has a 135 seniority, makes it impossible for him to really lead anybody, because he's probably like the least subordinate commander in the entire game for the Union. But he's a 511, right? So you want him to lead things. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a command, I forget what they call it, but a command post guy that adds command points to this, and then just tack them on here, and I keep this as one division. I'm going to send Carlton elsewhere, because he's a 411, so he can actually be a pretty good, normally a pretty good division commander, but the thing is, again, same thing, seniority 134, so kind of a waste. So I'm going to make him probably a cavalry commander over in the west, leading a small contingent of cavalry to deal with whatever raiders and whatnot he tries to send up my way later in the game. All right, so I think that's about everything that I need to show you. Let's see here. General War Order number 1. Frustrated by the inactivity of his generals, which is true to this point in this game, Lincoln issued General War Order number 1, declaring that on February 22, 1862, all land and sea forces will attack insurgents. Lincoln then issued a supplement to his general order and directed McClellan to take action against Manassas. He's becoming very impatient, almost said impotent, and he uttered his famous statement, "If General McClellan does not want to use the army, I would like to borrow it for a time, provided I could see how it could be made to do something." Well, unfortunately for Lincoln, McClellan ain't leading nobody. He's back here, hanging out, training up troops, and that's where he will remain most of the game, if not all the game. So, okay, we are going to run the turn. I don't think there's much else to look at. We did get some money from our war supply, I believe. Did we? Yeah. I don't know. It's not. Yep. Plus $50, minus 50 war supply. Nice. All right. Let's run the turn. Let me know what you think of my mic. Let me know what you think needs to change with it. Hopefully the noise gate's doing well. Do I need to increase the treble? Decrease the treble? Increase the bass? Do I need to do something with the decompression so it sounds more clear? Ah, I knew he was going to do that. See that? I knew he was going to do that. Oh, interesting. It's on the attack. Okay, well, that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. I'm slowly building up my force down here in western Arizona, so he can push up all he wants. If he does, I'll just follow him during the summer. If he's heading towards my mines up in Colorado, and I will destroy him up there. I am sending some troops from Philadelphia over to California to round out this division in western Arizona, by the way. But let's see what he has here, because this is probably the pretty much his force over here, I would imagine. And I'll say that, I'll show you in a second here why I think that. I don't know why this is taking so long. As long as the Union was faithful to her trust, like friends and brethren, kind were we and just. But now when northern
our rights to mar. We